If you have ever gotten into an argument with somebody, into a fight, and you don't hear from them, did you ever think to yourself, I wish they'd just say something to me. I don't care if they yell at me, I don't care, whatever. I just want them to say something. I want them to know that there's something going on. I want to know what they're thinking. I feel that way sometimes. Well, brothers and sisters, when we sin against our God, and when we do so, we can say, God, can you please forgive me? And we have to ask for forgiveness. But we need to hear something back. We need to know that he heard us. And that is why we have the sacrament of confession. The sacrament is a visible sign of an invisible reality. We need to have the visible or hearable, you are forgiven, go in peace. I absolve you from your sins, when we say what they are. Because if we were just to say, God, please forgive me, I think he forgives me, but I don't hear it. And so it's like this man in the gospel today. He goes to his master. He says, please forgive me the debt. And when he hears the words, he says, no, just give me time to pay it back. And then he hears the words, I forgive you your whole debt. How must you think that man have felt? A relief, a weight lifted off. Because he heard the words, like we do in confession, a weight lifted off. That's a sacrament, a visible sign, a hearable sign of something that is invisible, God's mercy, his love, put into action in that sacrament of the confessional. But then how we live is a sacrament. What do I mean by that? It's what this man did after he heard, your debt is forgiven. When he goes out, and some people owe him money, and instead of forgiving them, which would be the visible sign of an invisible reality which he received, he says, pay me back what you owe me. He does not forgive. And so his life is not the sacrament that he received. It's a different type of sacrament. It's a visible sign, yes, of an invisible reality, anger. We don't need to be passing those sacraments along. We're not showing God when we show those sacraments. And so, brothers and sisters, first, let us seek God and his forgiveness and that visible, hearable, I absolve you from your sins. We feel that weight lifted off and then transform that weight lifted off into our relationship with others so that they too may know the visible sign of God's mercy through us. That is how it works, brothers and sisters. We are Catholics. That's how it has to work. If we do not receive his forgiveness and then transfer it to others, we are not living a sacramental life. That is what he tells us in today's gospel. Let's heed it. Praise be Jesus Christ. Please stand.